Приветствую всех, с вами Лада. Мы продолжаем Mass Effect. Теперь осталось вспомнить, а что мне тут надо было делать. Так, это задание. Надо вплавен и лабораторию Цербер. Половин, ну ладно. Альянс нашел святилище. Ладно. Так, а что я хотела? Я тут зачем стою? Ну, не помню. И не помню. Правда. Угу. Ладно. Ну вот, задание само меня нашло. Угу. О, нашли. Топ. Ух ты. Так, а я кого выбираю? Ладно. Просто надо вспомнить. Так, у меня винтовка. Модификация к ней есть. Берем. Так, а как тебя убрать? По-моему, вот так. Плюс у меня и так тут всякого разного полно. Можно еще и тебя вот так снять. О, пойдет. Так, вот тебя. Что-нибудь еще есть? О, отлично. Пойдет. Это пусть будет. Так, Лера. Угу, только одна. Хорошо. Как говорится, уж лучше так. Да, подтвердить. Угу, 5 очков. Понятно, потом прокачаемся.
Иден Prime. This is where it all began. Where the Prothean beacon gave you the vision that warned us about the Reapers.
And where you went up against Saren in the Geth for the first time, no?
Yes. And now, with Cerberus here, Eden Prime's colonists are under attack again. They deserve better. I know. The Alliance did what it could to evacuate colonists, but Cerberus came in so quickly.
If we find survivors, we'll do what we can. What about this artifact? Is it part of the Prothean device we found on Mars?
The Alliance didn't get any specifics about what Cerberus has uncovered. But whatever it is, it's better off with us than with Cerberus.
I'm bringing you in as close to the dig site as I can. No way we'll avoid detection, but you should have a few minutes.
Understood. All right, everyone, get ready to move.
Точно, я хотела
With luck, we can get
потрындиться
to the dig
своими
site before
всеми
Cerberus knows we're
этими
here.
экипажем. Точно. Не успею. Хотя да, тут их надо окучивать с утроенной силой.
No sign of survivors. Come on, we need to find the dig site.
А Иден Прайм-то похорошел.
Beautiful colony once.
They came back after the Geth attack. They'll come back from this.
The city on Earth where I grew up was hard and dirty. I can see it as a war zone. Eden Prime doesn't deserve this.
Nobody does. But they'll be stronger for it.
Так. Вроде никого.
Understood.
You bet. Sure thing.
Ну, как обычно. Максимум. Аптечек мало не бывает.
Got it.
Блин.
Right.
You bet.
Understood.
Нет, ничего интересного.
Sure thing.
М.
Shepard, this Cerberus data could help the colonists still alive on other parts of Eden Prime.
How?
I can get this intel to Eden Prime's resistance. Maybe it will help them fight back against Cerberus.
Ну ладно.
Right.
Так.
Sure thing.
Right.
Yup.
There. That's the elevator that leads down into the dig site.
Ну, пойдем.
Goddess, that doesn't seem possible. It's not a Prothean artifact, it's... a Prothean.
You mean a collector? Those things the Reapers turn the Protheans into?
No, an original unmodified Prothean who's still alive.
You're right. That doesn't sound possible.
Ну-ка,
You saw
мы
Prothean
нашли
stasis chambers
живого
in the archives on
Протана.
Ilos. The only reason those failed was a lack of power. Cerberus found this in an underground bunker. It still has power. He's been in stasis for the past 50,000 years, waiting for us. Think of what we could learn.
Whatever he is, he's better with us than with Cerberus. Open the pod.
Of course. Cerberus damaged the life pod when they excavated it. The life signs are unstable.
Then let's get him out of there.
No, breaking open the pod would kill him. We have to find the command signal that ends the stasis mode. We also need to figure out how to physically open the pod without doing more damage. Cerberus took over the labs nearby to research what they found at the dig site. That's likely our best bet.
Ну ладно. Полежал, еще полежишь.
Heads up!
Так. А где оно? Блин. Так. Ляра. Ну-ка. Давай займем нашего коллегу.
All right, let's get moving before more of them come back.
Так, вы ведь там идете? Это я знаю. Я вас знаю, вы ведь потеряетесь. И я потеряюсь. Мы все потеряемся. И что тогда? Мгм.
More intel to help the colonists. The more we find, the better chance they'll have.
Как непривычно. Шепот. Наконец-то мы можем прыгать. Шепот не настолько. Где? Так, стоп, а где все? Так, я слышу шум, но не знаю, где он. О, теперь знаю, где. Так. Понятно. Вот, отлично. Ляра, давай-ка ты тут мне подстрахуешь. Да, вот тут. Где они тут все бегают? Джеймс, ты там как? Так, я его нахожу. Ага. Ах ты ж. Ладно. Тупим так тупим.
Perfect. This intel will give Eden Prime's resistance movement a real chance to push Cerberus out of their colony.
Самое забавное, я походу пошла как-то не по плану. Ну ладно. Хотя сейчас, наверное, лучше без винтовки. Так и быть, термо устроим чуть-чуть позже. Найдите данные, найдите данные.
There. That lab found footage of the Protheans. Cerberus is studying it to figure out how to physically open the pod.
Нашли. Что-то странное. Ну ладно. Ну-ка. Упс. Так, а что у нас глазоньки загорелись? Угу. Вот он, один из моих самых любимых напарников. Веселый, удивленный.
How many have we lost?
Reaper forces have destroyed approximately 300,000 life pods.
С корочкой.
Third of our people.
Alert! North side bulkhead cannot be sealed. Hostiles detected.
Then all forces to the north.
I think I can duplicate that to open the life pod.
You understood that?
You didn't?
No. All I saw was static. Cerberus was trying to make sense of it without success. The Prothean cipher you received on Pharaohs, it lets you see the images as a Prothean would and understand their language.
Whatever it does, I saw the video and how they sealed the life pods.
Perfect. Then we just need the signal they use to activate stasis mode.
Угу. Так, ну, видимо, на выход. Мне кажется, надо будет потом спросить у призрака, не нахимичил ли он те оставшиеся данные. И где я их тебе буду искать? Так. Я час назад уйду, как обычно. Ну что ж. Все помнят музыку из цирка. Начинайте мысленно ее проигрывать. Я сейчас потеряюсь. Хотя из деревни дураков тоже можно. Она меня уже третий день донимает. Откуда? Понятно. Ляра. А они где стреляют-то и главное в кого? Я так понимаю, интеллект затупил, да?
They were gunned down while having drinks and watching the game.
Son of a bitch, this was somebody's home.
Привет. Точно, Ляра. Ну да. Так, Ляра молодец. Обычно. Молодец. Так. Турель. Развлекайтесь. Тебя тоже можно. Так.
There. That lab found footage of the Protheans. Cerberus is studying it to find the stasis deactivation signal.
Ну ладно. Сигнал, так сигнал. Эй, куда? Что-нибудь тут еще есть интересного? Ну, деньги так деньги. А тут-то? Ну, пойдем дальше.
I never thought our empire would fall. It won't. We will sleep here until the Reapers return to dark space. Then we will rise, 1,000,000 strong.
For the Empire.
For the Empire. Get to your stasis pod. Victory. Broadcast the stasis readiness signal to all life pods.
And the refugees who have yet to reach the bunker.
Their sacrifice will be honored in the coming Empire.
I've got the signal the Protheans use to activate stasis mode.
Excellent. Then we have everything we need to open the pod. Backup forces are here.
Так. Сейчас, Лера. А вот теперь мы берем снайперку. Мы берем снайперку. Никогда не знаешь, когда пригодится. Так. Ляра сюда. Ляра сюда. Ты сюда. Да блин. Не туда, не туда. Так. Да блин, опять промахнулись. Пока. Да давай уже сгори. Молодец. Так. Все. Так, возьмем еще патроны. Тут ничего. Угу, сейчас. Турель. Отныне ты одна из нас. Так, турель еще один. Ничто так нас не радует. Ага, тут я была вести. Кажется, да.
They've retracted the bridge. We have to find another way across.
Там, там. Да, Ляра, я тоже мысленно испытала боль. Эти ж лестницы такие незаметные. Они же такие незаметные, правда? Там, там. Ты ничего, отсюда предлагаешь прыгать? Нет, смотри-ка. Шипак не хочет сворачивать себе шею раньше времени. Но первый пришел, где второй? Джеймс.
I will.
Ну, вот видишь, опять потерялся. Ладно, сейчас катсцена все починит. Правда? Ричик, давай ты не будешь меня кусать.
Perfect. It'll take a few moments for the life pod to process it.
Lots of boats. He's inbound, Commander. We'll have to hold this position.
Откуда? Так, Лера. Понятно, у Леры перегрузка. Лера, хитрит тебя налево. Ну-ка спрячься. Минус. Минус. Интересно, меня долетит? Я не знаю, где ты там. Недоступен. Да ты что? Где? Джеймс. Опять 25. Где тебя носит? Так, еще один. Ляра. Ладно.
Looks like we got a second to catch our breath.
Wish my corner man was here. I could use an ice pack.
Джеймс.
Has the life pod ended stasis mode?
По-моему, ты где-то там. Ладно, ты не мертв.
If anybody's low, there's a Cerberus supply cache in the
Патроны потратила зря.
I can lay down a singularity to block enemy access.
Твою мать.
Heavy mech, don't let it get close.
Ляра, куда?
Got it. Ё-моё. Я, походу, сейчас останусь. Так, Лера, зайка, развлекайся. Так, ладно, пока оно идет. Пока оно идет. Так, Ляра, подними. Поджечь. Так, Ляра, деформация. Это во-первых. Пушку я не нашла просто так, да? Твою налево. Блин. Ну неудобно мне. Давай, 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 давай. Взорвись. Молодец.
А это туда. Не поможет. Я есть смерть. Так.
There. You can open the life pod now.
Спасибо. А раньше для этого давали убер-вафлю сразу.
There, you've got it. Goddess.
Но этот хорошо замороженный.
It may take him some time to fully regain consciousness.
Ну что ж так сразу-то?
Be careful, he's confused. Remember, it's been 50,000 years for us, but for him, it's only been...
A few minutes.
No. The bunker is falling. There is no other option.
There are pods online. Those soldiers are still alive.
Their sacrifice will be honored in the coming empire. Preparing neutron bombardment. Get to your life pod now. Neutron bombardment underway. The bunker is secure. Commander traffic.
What is left of it? A few hundred people. How am I to rebuild an empire from that?
Further adjustments may be necessary. The neutron purge compromised the facility.
Clarify.
Sensors are damaged. Automated reactivation is not an option. You will remain in stasis until a new culture discovers this bunker. This may lead to a power shortage.
Do not shut off more pods. I need the few that are left.
Power needs will be triaged appropriately. You will be the voice of our people.
I will be more than that. How many others?
Just you. You can understand me?
Yes. Now that I have read your physiology, your nervous system, enough to understand your language.
So you were reading me while I was seeing...
Our last moments. Our failure.
Your people did everything they could. They never gave up. And I could use some of that commitment now.
Shepard, whatever you did got Cerberus interested.
Asari. Human. I'm surrounded by primitives.
It's not safe here. Will you join us?
You fight the Reapers?
Yes.
Then we will see.
A living Prothean.
That's correct, Admiral. But he's not quite what we expected.
Commander, our scientists barely understand what they need to do here. If the Prothean can help us construct this device, we need his cooperation.
Understood, Admiral.
We're losing colonies faster than we can evacuate. We've never seen a force like the Reapers.
He has, Admiral.
Can he help us?
I intend to find out.
Good. Cerberus slipped up and gave us a new weapon. Don't let it go to waste. Hack it out.
on my way.
Ну, не впервой.
What's the problem?
I've tried to make the room more accommodating, but they're not letting me talk to him.
Apologies, Doctor. Contact protocol with a new species. Assume hostility. We had to dust off the regulations.
But he's not new. I've spent my life studying Protheans.
At ease. I don't think our guest will be a problem. Will he?
That depends on you. I can sense fear in you, anxiety and distress. The Reapers are winning.
What do you mean, you sense?
All life provides clues for those who can read them. It is in your cells, your DNA. Experience is a biological marker.
Then what exactly did I experience back on Eden Prime? That was a hell of a flashback.
The battle left its own mark on me. I communicated this to you. It can work both ways.
Like your beacons.
Yes. Which... You found one. You saw it all. Our destruction, our warnings. Why weren't they heeded? Why didn't you prepare for the Reapers, human?
It's Commander. And nobody could understand your warnings. The beacon nearly killed me.
Then communication is still primitive in this cycle.
We pieced together what we could, and used it to stop a Reaper invasion 3 years ago.
Then the extinction was delayed.
Now we have your plans for the device. We're going to build it.
Device?
The weapon your people were working on. I'd hoped you could tell us how to finish it.
We never finished it. It was too late.
Then I take it you don't know anything about the catalyst.
No. I was a soldier, not a scientist. Skilled in one art, killing.
What was your mission?
Among my people, there were avatars of many traits. Bravery, strength, cunning. A single exemplar for each.
Which are you?
The embodiment of vengeance. I am the anger of a dead people, demanding blood be spilled for the blood we lost. Only when the last Reaper has been destroyed will my purpose be fulfilled. I have no other reason to exist. Those who share my purpose become allies. Those who do not become casualties.
Ну, в целом понять тебя можно.
Then I'd say you found an ally. The goal of this ship is to wipe the Reapers from existence.
But how far are you willing to go to achieve that goal? I do not believe you, Commander. Lying is a biological marker. There is doubt behind your words.
We found this at the dig site. I assume it belongs to you.
It is a memory shard.
Could it help us with the device?
No, it contains only pain. But I will help you fight. And the last thing the Reapers hear before they die will be the last voice of the Protheans, sending them to their grave.
Так, драматическая минута затягивается.
you don't mind. I have a few more questions I'd like to ask.
Here it comes.
I've written over a dozen studies on your species. I've published in several journals that...
Amusing. Asari have finally mastered writing.
I'm sorry?
Never mind. What do you wish to know?
We've never seen a species with this sensory ability you have.
It was common among my people, imparting experience through touch, the chemistry of life. Complicated ideas could be absorbed in seconds.
That sounds very useful.
We evolved as hunters. Reading 1,000 details in our environment ensured our survival.
Beginning to understand the beacons a bit more.
Later, we developed technology to harness our ability. Information could be stored in certain objects through touch. Memory has its own biomarker, its own chemistry, as do knowledge and skills. The beacons could remember these things.
Things like Reaper invasions.
Yes, I can still sense the turmoil in you, witnessing the extinction of our empire. The fabric of your being was forever marked that day.
So, could you read something about this room?
There was liquid, a form of incubation. The DNA of a Krogan who lived here. He was powerful, prone to violence.
I'm impressed. His name was Grunt.
And if he were my enemy, I would have given him a wide berth. There is great strength in his genes.
Liara here would never forgive me if I didn't ask you. What was Prothean civilization like?
Yes, I've always wondered. What sort of government did you have, and can you tell me about your religious beliefs, or perhaps the...
We are dead now. What does it matter?
I'm sorry. Studying your history has been a lifelong passion of mine.
When I was born, our empire was already at war with the Reapers. The first thing I remember was seeing my planet on fire.
What was your civilization like before the Reaper attack?
We were the dominant race of our cycle. We ruled the galaxy.
My studies indicated you were the only race engaged in space travel at the time. I always found that curious.
We were one empire composed of many subjects. All eventually called themselves Prothean.
What if they didn't want to?
They weren't given a choice.
Are you saying you enslaved the other species?
Any could oppose us if they wished. And if they had won, they would have ruled. Many tried. None succeeded.
I had no idea Protheans were so... severe.
It was by necessity. Very early we encountered the dangers posed by machine intelligence. They rebelled against us.
We've had the same problem. They're called Geth.
We could not allow the machines to surpass us. It was decided the only way to win was to unite all organic life within our empire.
Did it work?
For a time. The Metacon War. We were turning the tide. Until the Reapers arrived. Then we understood machines had surpassed us long ago, in ways we could never imagine.
Back on Eden Prime, it looked like there were other stasis pods. What happened?
The Empire had fallen, and we knew our cycle was lost. We were the final vanguard, the best soldiers left alive.
So more of you were supposed to survive into this cycle?
Yes. Under my leadership, a new Prothean empire would have arisen. We would have commanded the races of your time to prepare for the next Reaper invasion. But traitors within our ranks, indoctrinated agents, betrayed us, and the Reapers discovered our plan.
Just out of curiosity, how would you have commanded us?
By leaving you no other option. You would have joined our army, or faced the Reapers alone.
We've uncovered quite a few Prothean ruins. Were you observing our ancestors?
Before the war, we cultivated species who showed potential. Eventually, you would have been offered a choice to join the Empire. But when the Reapers attacked, we ceased all study. We hoped they would see you as too primitive to harvest.
Well, thank you, I think. Is there anything more you can tell us about this device your people were trying to build?
We heard only stories. They said our scientists were constructing a great machine that had the power to defeat the Reapers.
You never saw it?
By that point, the Empire was smashed into pieces. None of us knew what the others were doing.
Well, if we don't finish it soon, the same will be true of us.
What can you tell us about your own war with the Reapers?
Many of the details were lost. The conflict lasted for centuries. Those that faced the Reapers in the beginning were long dead when I was born. There were memory shards, however, passed down from soldier to soldier. They gave us fragments of what happened.
Several years ago, we found a Prothean VI that called itself Vigil on the planet Ilos. He was the caretaker of a research project.
During my life, Ilos was only a rumor. It was said we had cities there, built on the ruins of a civilization before us, the Inusanon. If our scientists did have a research facility, whatever they were doing was secret.
Yes, Vigil said they wiped all traces of themselves from the records so the Reapers couldn't find them.
The scientists eventually went into cryogenic stasis.
More of my people survived?
No. But they did stop the Reapers from taking control of the Citadel in this cycle. It delayed their invasion.
I never saw the Citadel. It was captured long before I was born.
How did your people wage war against the Reapers?
Attrition. We fought them system by system, planet by planet, city by city. Entire worlds were sacrificed just to slow the Reapers down. Time they spent harvesting a population was time we could regroup.
That must have cost you in the long run.
Yes. Our own people would be indoctrinated, converted, then turned against us. But there was no choice. Mercy is not a weapon. It is a weakness.
Why do you think your own cycle lost the war?
What had been our strength, our empire, became a liability. All races conformed to one doctrine, one strategy. The Reapers exploited this. Once they found our weaknesses, we could not adapt. The subservient races became divided and confused. Then, it was only a matter of time.
I'm happy to say our cycle is different. Most races cooperate, but they still remain unique.
Then it may be your only hope.
Thank you for talking with me. I never imagined actually meeting a Prothean.
This has been amusing.
Oh?
To discover the most primitive races of my time now rule the galaxy. The Asari, the humans, the Turians.
There's also the Solarians.
The lizard people evolved.
I believe they're amphibian.
They used to eat flies. Commander, you may count on me. I am known as Javik, though I still need time to recover. The shock has not worn off yet.
I understand. This must be a hell of an experience for you. We're just glad to have you aboard, Javik.
Ну, не будем мешать, он все равно сейчас разговаривать с нами не будет. Такс, точно.
Commander, welcome back to the Normandy. Or maybe you should be saying that to me.
Engineer Adams, what are you doing here?
I was put in charge of the drive core retrofits. My experience on the Normandy SR-1 made me an obvious choice.
So, what do you think of our SR-2?
She's incredible. If there's one nice thing I can say about Cerberus, it's that they know how to build a ship. And about that, Cerberus, I mean, I owe you an apology.
How so?
Back when you got this ship, Dr. Chalk was contacting me, asking me to help with your mission against the Collectors. I refused. I didn't have your back, and I'm sorry for that.
Your alliance first. That's the way it should be.
Thank you, Commander. Glad to be aboard.
the new Normandy stack up to the old SR-1?
Stack up. It blows the old ship away. The Tantalus drive core has been completely overhauled. The SR-2 might be nearly twice the size, but the new drive core is 3 times bigger. This ship can fly. That said, Cerberus isn't too high on safety. If pushed past her limits, this core would vent into engineering. Guess it gives my team incentive to keep her well balanced during a firefight.
Do your job or get vaporized.
Pretty much. I noticed you upgraded the kinetic barriers with cyclonic technology. Should help reduce the draw when under missile fire.
Hopefully that means fewer vaporized engineers.
The IES stealth system is significantly improved. It can handle a higher blue shift of our emissions.
And that means?
We should be able to drop out of FTL without triggering every sensor in range. Very handy for stealth reconnaissance. All in all, the Normandy is a marvel of engineering.
What do you think of Edie?
We had a good talk during the retrofit. A little strange at first, talking shop with an AI.
AI? I thought Edie posed as a VI to keep the likes of you from unplugging her.
Yeah, but I saw through her. Have you seen her hardware? Processing power is off the charts. And then there were the problems that kept fixing themselves. If I hadn't had her pegged, I would have sworn I was losing it.
You never expressed any skepticism, Lieutenant Adams.
I figured I'd better play it safe with the Cerberus AI, Edie. No offense.
None taken. As long as you keep your fingers out of my cognizance processors.
In the beginning, I tried disconnecting her from key processes without giving myself away. Easier said than done. But Joker seemed to trust her, and in time I saw her advantages. Even grew to like her.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, ma'am.
Так. Вот что надо сделать. Пробежаться тут везде на всякий пожар. Что-нибудь да завалялось. Смотри-ка. Моделька завалялась. А эти-то двое где? Я в той части всех спасла. Чую подвох. Так, ну я тут была.
You mean the biggest story in 50,000 years that I can in no way talk about?
So yeah, I've seen him. Just wondering.
Ну,
How's your new
ладно.
assignment working out, Allers?
Fairly normal, except for the unshackled AI, Matriarch Benezia's daughter, and the communicator that can reach Earth. The first two, I can deal with. That last one gets my attention.
So what are you asking for exactly?
Anything from Earth is the lead story right now. That's not opinion, it's fact.
Maybe I can pass on a few non-classified progress updates.
Seriously? You just double— I don't need FaceTime, just a data upload.
Your story is Cerberus. They're a clear and present danger to everything we try to do. Alien audiences will hate them.
So they're traitors to Earth and the galaxy. I wouldn't have to torque it much. And you do have an inside track on Cerberus.
Ну, ничего не поделаешь. Надо. Так, жилая. Только челноков надо будет спуститься, не забыть. Так, пока тут пусто. Ну, правильно, косуми нет, бухать некому. Не с кем поговорить. Ничего нового. Давай, Шепард, пошевелим жопкой.
Thank you for the data packet. The results are available on the information network terminal.
Looks like you brought more than just that drone from your ship.
A few things were necessary. I'd be a very silent shadow broker without data feeds.
So you have access to your resources?
What I can get. We'll need it to research this. Until we understand precisely what it does.
Did the Protheans actually complete this weapon?
You mean, will it work? They wouldn't have poured their last resources into this device if they thought otherwise. I just wish our Prothean knew more about how dangerous their weapon might be.
It'd be nice to know we're not kids playing around with a loaded gun.
Absolutely. The damage it could cause if it backfired. People were finally starting to listen before the Reapers came. If we'd had a little more time, maybe Earth wouldn't. I'm sorry. I understand if you don't want to talk about it.
The thought means a lot, Liara.
You're welcome. And since I didn't mention it before...
This terminal contains non-essential correspondence from your allied forces. Dr. Tassoni has granted you access.
Ладно, потом.
Messages at your private terminal, Commander.
Хорошо. Сейчас.
They're on leave. You never know there was a war on.
They'll know soon enough. All those refugees have to go somewhere.
Ну, мне пока тут ничего не надо. Потом потыкаю. Да, в курсе, в курсе. Сейчас. Чего? Угу. Хорошо. Так, урон или вес? Ну, с другой стороны, да. Отлично. Так, Лиара. Давай сингулярный, что ли, ткнем. Так, в конечном итоге взрыв. Взрыв звучит вкусно. Будем на него копить. Давай бойню, что ли. Тогда тебе еще под... Вот и пойдет.
No. Palaven.
We have an old friend there.
Holy hell. They're getting decimated.
Strongest military in the galaxy, and the Reapers are obliterating it.
Was it like this on Earth?
Yes.
Shepard. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Commander, the LZ's getting swarmed.
Лич, прекрати вить гнездо на мне. Ну. Так. Угу. Готово?
Soldier, which way to your commanding officer?
Straight ahead and around the corner, past the first barricade.
Так. Так, старший офицер. Чё, найдем кого-нибудь. Так, это точно не они. Гадюка. Да, привет. Привет, гадюка. Все-таки я больше люблю стрелять по 3 патрона. Это веселей.
Domestic, get your men up on that north barricade.
Yes, sir.
Sergeant Bartis, find a way to get that comm tower operational.
Sir.
General?
Commander Shepard, heard you were coming, but I didn't believe it. General Corinthus.
I've come to get Primarch Fedorian.
Primarch Fedorian is dead. His shuttle was shot down an hour ago as it tried to leave the moon.
That's gonna complicate things. I'm sorry. I hear he was a good man.
And a friend. He would have been an outstanding diplomat.
So what happens now?
The Turian hierarchy provides very clear lines of succession.
Right. General Corinthus?
With such heavy casualties, it's hard for me to be certain who the next Primarch is. Palaven Command will know. However, at the moment, contacting them is impossible. The comm tower is out. Husks are swarming that area. We can't get close enough to repair it.
Don't worry, General. I'll get your tower operational.
Thank you, Commander. I'll take care of things on this end.
All right, let's go.
Спасибо за просмотр, хорошего вам дня и пока-пока.